One of the questions I'm getting asked a lot at the moment is, should I start to communicate about my products and services right now? And it's a great question because research just out from Edelman has said that 71% of people say that they will lose their trust forever in businesses which put profit ahead of people at this time. So getting your communication around your products and services right is critical. Here are 3 things that you should be thinking about when deciding whether or not to promote your products and services at this time. Firstly, ask yourself right now, are your products or services more relevant than ever before? For example, video conferencing. Are your products and services as relevant as ever before? For example, food. Are your products less relevant than usual? For example, clothing. Or are they not relevant at all at the moment? For example, restaurants. If you fit into the first 2 categories, more relevant, or at least as relevant as usual, now may be an appropriate time to communicate. If they're less relevant or not relevant at all, definitely don't communicate. The second question that you should ask yourself is to do with your customers. Are they in the mood to buy at the moment? Is actually buying your products and services something which is appropriate for them at this current time? Secondly, can they afford to buy your products at the moment? So that's the second area. Think about your customers and whether they're ready and able to buy at the moment. The third area is, if your product is relevant and you believe your customers are in the mood to buy, how should you communicate? Well, firstly, it needs to be in a deeply empathetic way. You need to connect with your customers. You need to put yourself in the shoes of your customers in how you communicate about your products and services. You also need to recognise the context in which you're communicating. So anything that is promoted at the moment needs to be in the context of the coronavirus pandemic. You can't leave that unsaid. Your messaging should focus on helping rather than selling. So how can your product help your customers rather than pushing it out to them? And your tone of voice, it needs to be human, sensitive, and understated. So to summarise, 3 things that you should be thinking about at the moment. Is your product more or less relevant than usual? Secondly, are your customers in the mood to buy? Are they ready and able to buy at the moment? And if the answer is yes, finally, communicate in the appropriate tone of voice and with the appropriate messages.